Hi guys, I'm Edward and I'm just going to tell you guys what I think about the game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions right now. I think it's a good game for the gameplay. I mean, the missions are kind of annoying because if you don't know what they're talking about, you're kind of screwed. Um, the combat's fun in Amazing Ultimate and uh, Fabulous Spider-Man, or 2099. Um, yeah, if you guys don't know why I'm calling him Fabulous Spider-Man, it's pretty much because in the first one he's just like, oh, I'm the best looking, so I'm just going to continue calling him that. Let's see. But in Neo, the sepia, whatever, the pretty much black and white, and gray in between, um, the combat isn't that well, good, terrible. It's not really well placed. I mean, yeah, it's kind of not based around combat, but like if in one of my parts while I'm near Spider-Man, um, you see me facing that one guy by the between the two uh train cars, and I was trying to get a close up takedown on him. Well, that didn't work numerous times, so I tried to hit him once, and it didn't really do anything to him. So that one's pretty much based around uh, climbing, swinging, and then stealth takedowns. Um, and that's my problem with that one. I like the stealth takedowns a lot, but I think the combat would need some work. Um, for 2099 or Fabulous Spider-Man, I think it's too much like just a story mode. The whole game's too much of a story mode. There's no you run around and do missions like they did in Spider-Man 2. I like that a lot, but I guess what they're trying to do here is good too. But I think they could have more potential with this game. Like, I would like to actually explore New York, the future New York. Um, but I guess I can't because it's not possible. On the back it said explore future New York, but I guess you can't. For Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't really have anything bad about him. The one thing that really made me mad with his level is the whole I kept on falling and then I couldn't get back up. That's something I don't like about any of the Spider-Man. On certain edges you can get up fine, but on other edges you have to like do some special move or just jump up. I don't like that. I wish you could just crawl over, but I'm seeing where I messed up in my mind. They didn't really give you enough time for that one thing because you have to kill enemies, then cross, and then kill those enemies. I think that's poorly done. But other than that, I think it's a pretty cool. Ultimate Universe is a pretty cool universe. As I said, for the other two, I would like, well, for 2099, I would also like to explore Nier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Nier, the Noir. Give me a video response, tell me how to pronounce that. Um, Amazing Spider-Man, I liked Craven as the boss. I watched the newest Spider-Man. I watched a few episodes of that. They had Craven in one. I've for some reason, always like Kraven and Sandman, and like Carnage and Venom. They're just interesting characters. Um, Rhino's cool too. Anyway, um, what I didn't like with the Amazing Universe is it's too much of a fighting based and then dodge based. Um, if you guys didn't know this already, out of the four Spider-Man, only 3 of them are named Peter Parker. Obviously, it's not the same Peter Parker. It's different Peter Parkers through different universes. It's Amazing Peter Parker, Ultimate Peter Parker, and Peter Parker. And then 2099 is Miguel O'Hara. But as I said, with Spider-Man 2, you got to run around, do side missions, and then do story missions. In this one, you just do the story missions. I would like to go around, explore New York in the future, explore New York in years past, even explore Ultimate's life in a day of Ultimate. Because even though he's Peter Parker at the same about time period as Amazing Spider-Man, he's a younger Peter Parker than Amazing Spider-Man. He makes more mistakes. He doesn't have a full-time job at Daily Bugle, I don't believe, but he has a part-time job. If you see me looking around, it's because I have some place to go. But I felt like I should make this video so I can upload it and do that crap. Pretty much. I like the game though. Do I think they could have expanded it a little? Yes. Right now I'm at, 4 hours of gameplay? If I wasn't dying every time, I'd probably be done. But the reason it's taking me so long to put up individual videos is, like I said, it takes about 3 hours. And then I have to get time to play the game. I want to make sure that uploads first. Unfortunately, the last one isn't the newest. Go down one more, and that should be the newest. If you're on my homepage, the channel page. If you're not on my channel page, click below on the Emaninator, and that will send you to my channel page. But I accidentally got the 2 switched up. It's actually 23 then 22. The bosses I think are going to be in it are going to be in Amazing Universe. I think it's going to be Sandman and then Juggernaut. I know Juggernaut's not a big Marvel character. Not Marvel, Spider-Man character. He was against the X-Men. But in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, if you guys saw that, I saw it on reruns, but they had the whole segment with Juggernaut. But then in your universe, the little sepia guy, I think it's going to be Vulture, then Green Goblin, since those are the only 2 they've talked about. Hammerhead talked about Vulture getting some of the fragments too, and then he works on the goblins, so put 2 and 2 together, it'll be, and the picture from the page after I beat the first act looked like Vulture. It didn't look like a big, muscular, small, and dexterous guy. It looked like a guy with wings, pretty much. In Amazing, I think it's going to be Scorpion, and then our favorite brain, Dr. Octopus, because I don't know, it might be someone else, but I'm really hoping Dr. Octopus, because he's an interesting character, and I don't think he's going to be in the Ultimate Universe. I think they should have put him instead of Juggernaut and then put Juggernaut into the future, but whatever. Or like Juggernaut's son, something like that. They should have kept Doc Ock in the past. My thing is Dr. Octopus is such a big character, huge, that you kind of can't put him in the Spider-Man game. Of course, you can put him in. You can't put him in Spider-Man 1, the original, the movies, the Spider-Man 1 movie and the Spider-Man 3 movie, because he didn't star in those. But you kind of have to have Dr. Octopus or Venom, one of the two. But I don't think Venom's going to be in the future. I think he's going to be Ultimate. But I know it's going to be Deadpool next, because he just looks like Deadpool. And then after that, it's either going to be Carnage or Venom. It's going to be one of the two, I think. Or it's going to be Juggernaut and then the other two. One of the other two is in the Amazing Universe. That's pretty much what I think. Comment below on what you think. Oh, the final boss, I think I kind of know, is going to be Mysterio, because he's the one gathering all the fragments that I can't gather in the Amazing Universe. Hidden spiders are really annoying, so I recommend going through the game, just going through it, and then look for the spiders later. More enjoyable and less thinking on your part, something like that. I can't think of anything else to say. As I said before, I think this is really good for the first time. I think they can make a bigger franchise out of, not franchise, but they can make more games out of just the four Spider-Man. Just have a few more of these, and like have a time, interdimensional portal which Doc Ock makes, and then they can just face with each other. Kind of like, have a tag team. Or they need to make like a Street Fighter or whatever game with the Spider-Man and the villains. Have different Universal Spider-Mans, then have different Universal villains. Something like that. I think they should still expand the the gaming experience. Maybe make another Shattered Dimensions where they take into the advice that I said, with just going through and doing side missions and then a story mode, and then like teleport at the end of that story mode because of Madam Web, and then go into 2099 Fabulous Spider-Mans, or New York Spider-Man, or Ultimate Spider-Man, and then when you beat the game, you can just run around town, then finish some missions. Still, you can go back and do story missions you haven't done completely. Have like dimensional rifts where you can go visit the other, not visit, but change into the other Spider-Man, then do crap with them. Personally, I'd recommend this game right now. I don't know about later. I might hate it later. But right now it's an interesting game. Thanks. I don't know what else to say. So, hopefully you keep on watching, or if you just see this, hopefully you start watching my video playthrough of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Thank you.